Namaskar to everyone. Today on day 3 we are going to learn about adjectives. Earlier in our two parts we have learned about nouns and pronouns. So today on day 3 we are going to learn about adjectives. So let me start. What is an adjectives? How? An adjective is a describing word. It tells you more about a noun. Generally, it appears before the noun. Sometimes, through the adjective appears after the noun later in the sentence. So, adjective is a word which describes about the noun, means things, place. If some words are used to describe few words, means the word which is used to describe noun is called adjectives. So let's see. Here you can see a dog is there, but how is the dog? The dog is smart. That's why we have bolded the smart word. A smart dog means dog is smart. That's why the smart is representing the character of dog. How is the dog? The dog is smart. How is the building? The building is old. How is the player? The player is tall. So the word smart, old, tall, like that you can see here a busy street, a dark corner, a deep sea, a large bed. All these are describing about the things: street, corner, sea, bed, buildings, player. That's why these are called adjectives. But sometimes it is used even at the end of the sentence. For example, it is windy. Suppose the climate is windy. John's handwriting is very neat. The sea is very rough. All the players are very tall. The baby's hands are very small. Swiss drawing is beautiful. That problem is too difficult. Peter is very quiet today. So sometimes the adjective used even at the end of the sentence. So and but most of the times the adjective is used before the noun. For example, you can see here a low fence. You can see here a low fence means the fence is very low heighted. So this low word is describing about the character of fence, whether it is heighted or whether it is low. So in the next part we'll complete one small exercise, and it's quite easy for you to carry on. How? Let me start. Underline the adjectives in the following sentence. Means we have to underline the adjective in the sentence. There is an empty room upstairs. Empty. The room is empty here. It's a hot summer. You are so kind. Don't be crazy. The park is clean and green. Both are adjective here. Many people exercise to keep healthy. So, to be healthy is good. I think these eggs are rotten. Rotten. It's describing the quality of eggs. That's why it is here adjective. We are all bored. We are all bored. There is not anything to do. The peoples don't find the joke amusing. James was absent because he was ill. He was ill means James was not good. That's why the ill word is describing about the status of James, whether he is sound or ill. That's why all these words are adjectives here. So in the next exercise, we will fill in the blanks with the suitable word from the box, and this is very simple. You will definitely enjoy it. The ice cream is very sweet, of course. It is very dash in summer. It is very hot in summer. The company is giving away dash gifts to its customers. The company is giving away high gifts, large gifts, short gifts, poor gifts, free gifts. Obviously, it is free gifts to its employee, to its customer. They live in a dash house, they live in a large house, they live in a high house. So you can complete the exercise in this way. Now we are coming to the next part, adjective endings. It is very much used in our day to day conversation also. For example, the words, the means the adjectives which ends with full or less. You can see here the person, one person is sleeping here, the person is homeless, means the person has no home. That's why we have called the people homeless. How? Homeless people. Playful puppies means the puppies are playing. That's why we will describing them as playful, full of play. And homeless means without home. For example, a beautiful dress, a careless driver, a faithful dog, a harmless insect, a useful tool. You can see here, means you can full or less. These words can be used as opposite also. How? Careful, careless, colorful, colorless, useful, useless, harmful, harmless. You can use here as less. But the full ending means having a lot of some things. Means if you are so much of pain, you will say painful, having a lot of pain. You have so much of hope for someone, you will say hopeful, having a lot of hope. The less ending means without, means leafless. Suppose you can see here the tree. The tree has no leaves. So it is leafless. No, not at all a single leaf is there in the tree. Sleepless. So this is one type of dress, sleepless. Some adjectives which word ends with y. How? Dirty, noisy, oily, sleepy, sunny. You can see here the sea. The sea is looking very stormy. The road is very muddy, a muddy path. So, and some more adjectives you can see. It ends with IVE, expensive. The necklace is so much costly. So we will call it, it is very much expensive. Talkative peoples. In every class there are a few students who talks very much inside the class. So we call them talkative peoples. An active child, an attractive hat, and creative toy. Means the words ends with IVE, and some adjectives with ends with ing. You can see a caring, a loving, a matching, a smiling, a cunning fox, a dashing sunshines. So all these words are also adjective which ends with ing. Caring, loving, all these words are adjectives which ends with ing. Some adjectives end with ly, and it is very much used in our day-to-day life. A costly diamond ring, an elderly woman, lively kittens, a lonely boy, a lovely girls, a weekly magazines, the magazines which comes once a week, we call weekly magazine. A daily newspaper means it comes every day, that's why it is daily. A friendly police officer, he is very much friendly, he helps to everyone, that's why a friendly police officer. Friendly is also a adjective. And some adjectives you can see here which ends with able, alen, ible, ishous, means broken. A broken chairs, a famous pop singer, childish behavior, a national costume, a national player, a musical instrument, a terrible mess, a woolen sweater, a dangerous place, a foolish act, a horrible smell, a lovable koala, a poisonous snacks. You can see here all these adjectives end with, someone is ends with ble, some words are end with en, some are ous. So all these are also adjectives. So you have to identify the adjectives with the this characteristic. If some words ends with al, obviously it is adjectives. Like that you have to identify the adjectives. So let's make it clear whether you have understand it not. Here we will do one or two examples for you. Peace. So, what to use after peace, whether it is PC, whether it is peaceful, whether it is peaceless, or whether it is peaceful. Obviously, it is peaceful. Like that, dot. You can see here dot. It is dirty. Storm, stormy. Mud, muddy. But you will write here mu. Did you why? Forget, forgetful. Music, musical. You can see here musical. Nation, national. Dust, dusty. So you can use the suffix here. All these are called suffix because it is used at the end of the word. So you can make the words adjective by adding all these suffix. Now we will come to the next exercise, and this is all about same suffix. How? Let me clear it. Again we will add some suffix to the following words to make it adjective. How? It is very much clear. You can see here some words are there, and we will going to make it adjectives. Wind, it's windy. Fool, it is foolish. Gold, it is golden. Friend, it is friendly. Charm, it is charming. Child, it is childish. Rot, it is rotten, rotteneth. Love, it is lovely. So like that you can continue the exercise. It is very easy, but you have to think that which suffix we will use after the word. Now I am coming to the kinds of adjectives. It is very much important because adjectives represent the noun, it describes the noun, but we don't know what does it describe, whether it describe its quality, whether it describe its quantity, whether it describe its origin. So let's see. The first type of adjective is which describes the quality of nouns. And you can see here a cold drink means the drink is, the quality of the drink is cold, it is very cold. A hot bun, an ugly monster, a fierce dog, a beautiful rainbow, a clever monkey, a difficult question, happy children, a kind lady, a new car, an old house, a pretty girl, a rich family, a sad story, a strong man, a weak queen. All these words are describing the quality of the subject. Means how the rainbow is beautiful. How is the monkey is clever. How is the question is difficult. How are the children are happy. So how is the house is old. How is the man is strong. How is the queen is weak. How is the crash is loud. So all these are describing the quality of the object. That's why all these are called adjectives for quality. And in the next, it is called adjectives of origin. So the first type of adjective is adjectives for quality, and the second type is adjective of origin. Means the things which, means kung fu, it is a Chinese style of war, that's why it is called Chinese. Means kung fu is originated, invented in China. An Indian temple, the temples are originated in India, that's why it is Indian temple. A Mexican hat, this hat is designed in Mexico, that's why it is called Mexican hat. A Dutch clocks, Australian apples, and the English language. Even the English language we are learning today is also represent British England. That's why it is English language. The French flag, the Italian car, a Japanese garden, a Scottish kilt, the Thai boxing, a Filipino shirt. So all these represents a country, means the origin from where the things is originated or invented. That's why we call it adjectives of origin. Now the third type, it's the adjective of colors. All the colors comes under adjectives. How? The white pant, you can see here white pant. The sky is gray, the gray sky. The blue sea, the brown shoes, green apples, carrots are orange, flamingos are pink, eggplants are purple, roses are red, your hands are black. So all the colors are adjective. Sometimes it is used at the end of the sentence. For example, roses are red, or you can say red roses before the objects. So these are the adjectives of colors. And the fourth type of adjective is adjective of size, means quantity. A huge balloon. How is the balloon? Whether it is small or big, it is a huge balloon. A fat sumo wrestler, a thin boy. You can see here a thin boy, a short man, short-heighted man. So this is clearly indicating the size of the objects, means a large ship, a low ceiling, a narrow path, a small animals, teeny insects. All these are indicating the size of the objects. So these are called the adjectives of size. Now you can see one more adjective types, fifth number of adjectives, that is adjective of quantity, means how much, how many, how much and how many. You can see here one giant, two princess, three princess, four mermaids, five witches, seven elves, six fairies, nine dwarfs, 10 angels, eight puppets. All these are called the numbers, any numbers it may be, hundreds of rupees, 16 snails, thousands of houses, lakhs of people, crores of Indians. All these are called adjective of numbers. So all these are called adjective of numbers, but you have to write, you have to be very specific, 11 hand, not 11 hands, not hand, because these are more in numbers. That's why it will always be plural except the number one. You can see here only one giant here, otherwise all the words ends with s. You can see all the words end with s because all are plural except the number one. So these are the adjective of numbers. And sometime we are not sure about the numbers of people. Suppose for example some soldiers, we can count soldiers, a lot of books. So the some, a lot of, a little, a many, these are also called the quantity, adjectives of quantity, because we can't count all the things. We can't count rice, a little rice. We can't count the peoples in the market. That's why not many people, too much salt, lot of insect, plenty of money, some food. Is there any milk? So a few, lot of, many, much, plenty, some, any. All these are adjectives of quantity. It is very difficult to count. That's why we use some, this type of words, some, plenty, few, all these words. So these are called quantified determiners also. Now we will come to the next topic, that is dad has two pairs of shoes. One pair is brown and the other pair is black. Dad has two pairs of shoes, and it is very much clear here. You can see here two pairs of shoes. You have to write how, which type of adjective it is. Two means obviously it is representing number here. Brown is representing colors. Black is representing colors. In question 3, it is a very simple puzzle. Means the quality of puzzle is simple. American flag, number 4. This flag is originated or used in America. That's why it is the adjective of origin. A kind fairy, adjective of quality. So you can complete the lessons. Now we will move to the comparison of adjectives. How you will do it? Please be clear. We are going to compare few adjectives, and for comparing we will use the degree here. Means small, you can see the insect small here, another is smaller. This one is fast, another one is faster. Cheap, cheaper, clear, clearer. Simply adding er is making it more in comparing. So this is the degree, comparative degree, and Sometime you can see here few more words are there. Suppose Jack is taller than John. If I am comparing two child, Jack and John, Jack is taller than John. That's why I will use here taller, not tall. So all these are called comparison of adjectives, but sometimes we have to use the superlative degree. Try to understand. Superlative degree is mean the best one. How? Dark, darker, darkest means first one is normal, then one is comparative degree, and third one is darkest is the superlative degree. Generally it end with est, thick, thicker, thickest, clean, cleaner, cleanest, easy, easier, easiest, heavy, heavier, heaviest. But all time it's not that we will use simply erest, means after eg I am using here easier, I am replacing y and adding ier. You have to understand long, longer and longest. You can see here long, longer and longest. So longest is the superlative degree of the adjectives, and most of the times it is not used. How? Let me clear it. Close, closer, closest, large, larger, largest, safe, safer, safest, wide, wider, widest. All these are comparative and superlative degree, but not all the times. Sometimes it is used in a different format. How? Let me clear it. Some adjectives have only one syllable and with a consonant. So for that case, what we will do? We will double the last letter. For example, big. At the G is followed by a vowel I. We will write here biger, not bi double gr, because we have to double the final letter. Dim, dimmer, dimmest, mat, madder, maddest, sad, sadder, saddest. So it is very tricky. You have to understand if the word ends with a consonant and followed by a vowel. For example, big, G is consonant and I is vowel. We have to repeat the last letter, that is G. Big, bigger, dim, dimmer, mat, madder, D, sad, sadder. Means double G, double M, double D, double D. You have to repeat this formula. But in case the adjective has two syllables and ends with y, you can see here bg, and here y. What we have to do with this y? We have to replace the y with I, and we will add here er. Bg, we have to remove the y and we will write ier, bgr, bgest, dirty, dirtier, dirtiest. So these are some tricky degrees you have to understand. And some adjectives don't use er or est, they simply use more and most. How? Beautiful. Beautiful means more beautiful, most beautiful. Here it is not beautiful or beautifulest, it is very wrong. So it will be used only as more beautiful and most beautiful. Active, more active, most active. Charming, more charming, most charming. Cheerful, more cheerful, most cheerful. Comfortable, more comfortable, most comfortable. Delicious, more delicious, most delicious. So these are very clearly indicating that we will use here more and most. So now you can see here one few examples. Though don't follow any rules. For example, good, better, best. They don't follow any rules. Little, less, least. Bad, worse, worst. Few, less, least. Many, more, most. Much, more, most. They don't follow any rules. So you have to remember this special type of degrees. They don't follow any rules. Now we will come to the exercise. Hard, the comparative degree of hard is harder, superlative is hardest. Cold, colder, coldest. Soft, softer, softest, or more soft, most soft. You have to think. Tall, taller, tallest. So you have to complete this exercise, and in exercise 2 fill in the blanks with the correct comparative and superlative forms of following adjectives. Foolish, harmful, poisonous, valuable, difficult, generous. Foolish, It is more foolish and most foolish. Harmful, more harmful, most harmful. More poisonous, most poisonous. More valuable, most valuable. More difficult, most difficult. More generous and most generous. So these are the rules of adjectives while we are comparing the adjectives. So for today, thank you very much, and we will follow a online quiz contest after these lessons, and hopes we will come with the next video in the next part. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.